Hello everyone, welcome to the Crown for Success Periscope channel. We are just going to give everyone a quick moment to get on the line with us tonight. I'm super excited to be here. I would love to know where everyone is watching from, if you have been on our channel before, what you do, if you have a business, are you an entrepreneur? I love to know kind of who I'm chatting with when I'm here, so please don't hesitate to comment in the comment box. It's right there on the bottom left-hand side. You can ask me questions and you can make some comments. That would be amazing. You'll also see some hearts popping up on the right-hand side. What you can do is if you just double tap your screen over there on that right side, that will send me hearts as well. So super excited to be here. Please share the scope with your followers. Today we're going to be chatting about what you can expect when you start a business. So some things that I guess I wish I had known before I started my business that would have paved the way a little bit. So I'm really excited to be sharing this with you tonight. It's a topic that I think is super valuable. Lots of people can gain information from. So please share with your followers. To do that, depending on the type of phone you have, you just need to swipe left or swipe up, and there'll be an option that says share with followers. And I still would love to know where everyone's watching from. If you have been on the Crown for Success Periscope before, all this stuff that I'd love to know. While we're waiting for some more people to join us, I'll give you a little bit of information about Crown for Success, who we are, what we do, all that stuff. So Crown for Success, we are a company to help the professional woman. So whether you're in the corporate world, whether you're an entrepreneur, we have tools and resources to really help you become your best self, attain everything that you want to attain, and all that fun stuff. So we have a couple different things that you can choose to be a part of. We have our membership site, and you can check that out if you head to bit.ly/Queen Dani. And we have so much valuable resources on there, you guys. Like I said, whether you're an entrepreneur or you're in the corporate world, we have tools and resources for both. So within our membership site, you get access to masterclasses, tools, training, all that fun stuff. You also get access to our exclusive Facebook group, which is our community basically of Crown for Success women, which is an amazing place to come for support and collaboration and just to connect with some people that are like-minded. So, like I said, it's bit.ly/Queen Dani. And we even have a 3-day free trial. So if it's something that you think you might like, but you're just not totally sure if it's something you want to spend the money on, you can try the free trial, check it out, see if you like it, and go from there. So you'll see that option on the home page of that link. Just scroll down a little bit, and you'll see it right there. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. I am RVP Dani. I am the RVP for Vancouver, BC, Canada. And today we're going to be chatting about what you can expect when you start a business. So things that I wish I had known before I started my business that would have made things maybe a little bit easier for me down the road. So I have 3 main things today that I wanted to chat about. So the first thing you can expect when you start your own business is the people that you think are going to be your biggest supporters probably won't support you at all. And that's something to acknowledge now so that you're not disappointed later on down the road. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through like my 3 main points that you should expect to know about when you start a business. And then I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about how we can handle it, how we can go about it, how we can prepare for it, if that makes sense. So number 1 thing was the people that you think will be your biggest supporters probably won't support you at all. Number 2, you'll work longer hours than you ever thought you could when you're at your 9 to 5. So the workload doubles. It gets super, super crazy. If you're thinking about starting a business because you think that that means that you're going to have more downtime, that's not the case. And number 3, you will be on an emotional roller coaster. So to go into detail, how can we handle this? So now we know what we can expect, but that doesn't really do us much good if we don't know how to handle it. So that's what I'm going to help you with today. So number one, the point was, don't expect, or the people that you think are going to support you, the ones that you expect to support you probably won't. So accept that now. Accept that everyone is not going to support you, and not everyone's going to like what you're doing. Accept that most of your friends won't buy your products, nor are they obligated to. So don't take it personally, and don't get upset if your friends don't buy your products. This was your choice to go into business. It wasn't their choice. They have no obligation to you to buy your stuff. So don't ever put that pressure on them or be upset because they don't, if that makes sense. Learn to let negativity roll off you like water on a duck's back. You'll get a lot of people who are jealous of what you're doing, who maybe are upset because they didn't have the courage to do what you're doing, and they will feel the need to bring you down. They will let you know that what they think what you're doing is wrong, which can be really hard on someone's mentality. It can be hard on everything, especially if you took a really big kind of leap of faith to start your business, and now the people that you thought had your back are kind of talking down on it. It can be really hard. So what my advice is to be very, very confident in what you're doing and why you're doing it. The reason for that is that if you know you're doing something for the better good, if you're helping people, if you're making a difference in people's lives, it doesn't really matter what other people think, because you know the positive impact you're having on these people and, you know, the world around you. So be really sure about why you're going into business, what you're going into business for. Make sure you agree with, you know, the core values, the morals, all that stuff. Don't just think of a business to make a paycheck. Your business should come from your heart. It should be a true passion of yours. Otherwise, it's just going to end up feeling like another 9-to-5 job, anyways. So speaking of 9-to-5 jobs, so my second point was you'll work longer hours than you ever did in a 9-to-5. So when I was at my 9-to-5 and I was kind of building my business like part-time on the side, I remember thinking about how excited I was to be a full-time entrepreneur and how much time I had. And in my head, I thought I was going to be like laying on the beach all day and, you know, going out for dinners and doing this and doing that. And don't get me wrong, it's amazing. Like the flexibility is really awesome. However, you go from working 9-to-5 to working 24/7. So do not start a business and do not get into it if you're not expecting to work your ass off, because you'll never get anywhere. Don't leave the corporate world because you don't like working. That's not going to make a difference. The purpose of leaving the corporate world to start your own business is to work for yourself, to make something of yourself, to create, you know, that security, because it's your business. No one has control over what you do and how you do it. But as far as actual hours go in, it's going to be a lot of late nights, a lot of long days, and that's especially in the beginning when you're getting it up and running. Of course, you can get your businesses to a point where you have a team and they essentially run themselves, but that doesn't happen for the first couple years. So do not go into business thinking that you're going to have all this extra free time, because that's just not realistic. Which, you know, I wish I guess I don't think knowing that would have changed my thoughts on coming into business. It's been absolutely amazing. The personal growth is incredible. It's just something to be aware of for sure. Like, you need to be able to put, you know, your time and energy into it as much as you can. And you'll find too that you kind of get to a point where you're, always in hustle mode. And something to also be aware of and to expect when you start a business is that you will be working on it, like I said, 24/7. So make sure that you plan time for yourself, to take care of yourself, so that you don't burn out and you don't you know, stop doing what you really love to do. So that was number 2. Number 3 which was you will be on an emotional roller coaster. Lean into those around you. So significant others, parents, friends. Make sure they're friends who are in business. Otherwise, your personal friends, they won't really understand what you're going through. So it's a little bit harder to communicate. So find, friends in business. What I love about Crown for Success, like I said, is we have that exclusive Facebook group. So that's like the best place you can go when you're feeling down, when you're not sure what to do. There's a huge community of women who stand behind each other and want to help each other, and know exactly how you feel. So again, I'm going to give you guys this link again because it's just so amazing. bit.ly/Queen Dani to get to the membership site. But yeah, you're going to feel so many ups and downs being an entrepreneur. One day you'll feel on top of the world. The next day you're going to feel like you made the biggest mistake of your life, and that's normal. You just need to ride it out, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Because again, otherwise you're going to burn out. A lot of the times it can feel like you have so far to go, and we forget kind of like how far we've come. So just be really aware of your feelings and your emotions. It's really easy to kind of drain yourself. For the first little while, I was always on my phone. I would wake up, from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to sleep, I had my phone. And it was very mentally exhausting. So what I would definitely recommend is actually setting office hours for yourself. So, I mean, you can make that whatever you want. You can say between 10 and 6 are your office hours. And after 6, your phone goes off. It goes in, charges, goes on the bedside table, and you don't touch it. And that gives you time to recharge, regenerate, which is so important, because if you don't, you'll lose inspiration, you'll lose motivation, the creativity won't be flowing. It's really important to take care of yourself as well. So those are my main 3 things you can really expect when you start a business. If anyone has any questions, now would definitely be the time. Again, don't forget to head to the Crown for Success site. Check out bit.ly/Queen Dani. If you guys have any questions, if you want to chat about the membership site, what it offers, if it would be good for you, you can follow me on Instagram at Dani.Wilder, and feel free to message me anytime, ask me any questions you have. I absolutely love being connected to you guys and being a support system for you. So don't hesitate to reach out. I am always here to help. I don't see any questions coming in, so I will let you all enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight, and we will see you next week. Bye!